Go through and see what it is that you need, what you can afford, what's the best fit for you, and we can compare those across the board. All right, welcome back, guys, to another episode of Coffee with Coletta. So today we're going to be talking about, can you afford life insurance? Yes, that's a question, believe it or not, that a lot of people are not really believing that they can afford, right? So it comes up a lot. So what I want to do is definitely based on your age and on your health. However, the thing that a lot of clients, people don't know is that if you are getting quotes from one company or an agent, I actually did a video on this, guys. I probably attach it to this depending on where you see the video. And again, make sure you watch the full video on YouTube. Again, you can find me on YouTube under Coffee with Coletta. But getting back to the caffeine dose of the day. Can you afford life insurance? Yes, it boils down to your age and it boils down to your health. But here's the deal. If you are only getting quotes from a single individual type of life insurance company or an agent that can only sell you the products for that specific company, then you are pretty, they're pretty narrowed down to what they can offer you. So, what you need to do is get with a life insurance broker that have access to a lot of different carriers that can give you different quotes. Okay. Now, definitely it's nothing against agents at all. Nothing against the life insurance agents that only can offer products for a certain company, not at all. But I do want to let you guys know, I am a broker. So if you want to get a quote from me, we can definitely have a conversation. And I'm able to, again, compare with over 20 different insurance carriers. Of course, we're not going to go through every quote. We're not going to do that on the phone. But once you give me the information, we're going to definitely have a conversation. We'll go through and see what it is that you need, what you can afford, what's the best fit for you, and we can compare those across the board based on the carriers that will accept you, based on your age and your health. So there's a little bit more that can be compared and looked at. If you're dealing with a broker, you can go to plansovercoffee.com. You can click the link in the bio as well and fill out the form if you want to do that. So, but I like to tell my clients that the good thing is I can compare those rates for you. We have a conversation. I put everything all together and look at that across the board, see which ones they qualify for, eliminate the ones, the insurance company that's not going to accept them, and get the ones that will. And we go through that and we figure out, okay, this is the one for you. Or what do you think about this? We figure out which plan is best for them and then they choose. So that's the kind of conversations that I have with my clients. So to answer your question, can you afford life insurance? I probably want to say yes. Of course, I do want to go ahead and say, obviously, I don't know everyone's income. I don't know, your personal situation. However, I am able to work with different budgets. Now, what you may have to take a look at sometimes, it may be a certain coverage that you can get. You may have to lower the coverage or you may have to change a couple of benefits within it. But again, that's not always the case. It just depends, because if you have more insurance carriers to compare with and see who takes what, because they're not all the same, you'll realize that, you didn't know that they would accept you here because you thought that you were declined by these 2 or 3 companies, that you were going to be declined over here. That's not always the case. So definitely make sure that you get with a broker, a specialist that can help you to compare those rates and get you something that they can narrow down to the different insurance carriers that will, accept you with your age and your health benefits. So if you have pre-existing conditions, that's not always a problem as well. So make sure that you're talking to someone that can help you with that. So again, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Coffee with Coletta. I'm glad that you tuned in to get your caffeine dose of life insurance. And yes, you can afford life insurance. It depends on your situation, but there are different objects, different products out there, and different budgets that can be worked with as well if you're speaking with the right specialist. So until then, you guys, I will talk to you soon. Grab your coffee, hot chocolate, tea, whatever it may be, and make sure that you tune in for your caffeine dose of life insurance. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.